wraps around, goes like that.
Mhm.
Just pay attention to those details like that, right? And these can be
Yeah.
easily implemented in your car. Cool. All right. So explain us, what was your thought process? What's this?
Yeah. So
Go ahead.
the first two forms, the blue one and this one,
Yes.
are inspired by the B-2 bomber,
Nice.
the
Nice.
stealth
Yes.
from US.
That's cool.
And the next one is inspired by the F-15 fighter jet, the
I
third
see.
one.
Yes. Yes. Cool.
And the next one is a combination of all the research I have done over the time.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Nice. And what about this one?
Yeah, this is a combination of the research I have done over time.
Ah.
The previous one is inspired by F-15 fighter jet, and the first two are inspired by the bomber.
Yes. Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. I like them.
And the second one, the blue one, that is made in Blender, so it's actually a 3D model.
Oh, okay. Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. So this is B2 Bomber, right? The inspiration. And the second one, which
Yeah.
one was it?
B-2 bomber.
The second one too?
Yeah.
Okay.
First
Nice.
two are the B-2 bombers.
Nice. 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 Isn't that the B2 Bomber the one that is pointy, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think you should add some of those features, right?
Okay.
Yeah, because I think the idea of the putting the wings and the aerodynamic, I think everything is on point. You can make a car out of this for sure. But I think if
Yeah.
you want to make like a B2 bomber type of looking, I think you should add a little bit more forms from that plane, I would say, right? So,
Okay.
for example, you guys see my screen, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, just see how the B2 bomber looks like, right? And I think it's a very interesting language and it can enhance
Wow.
your forms. Because right now your forms are organic, right? But it doesn't
Yeah.
have any point of tension or anything that kind of like looks that is holding the geometries, right? So maybe if you add some details, for example, or some design cues, right? For example, from the
Okay.
B2 bomber, right? Aerodynamic, right?
Yeah.
Aerodynamic cues, right? And you see how
Yeah.
the surface of the B2 bomber is just like this. It wraps around and goes like that, right? Wraps around, goes like that.
Mhm.
Just pay attention to those details like that, right? And these can be
Yeah.
easily implemented in your car. And the other thing is
Yeah.
these air intakes, right? It doesn't have to be exactly like the B2 bomber air intake shape, but it can have this type of feeling, right? Where you have a little bit of air intake. Maybe yours can be like that, a little bit softer, right? And then you have like a very, very small cabin, right? Aerodynamic. So just grab a little bit of these details and put it on your sketch. But I think the B2 bomber B2 bomber direction is very promising. I think because you can grab a lot of material from the actual B2 bomber and apply it to your car. So yeah, I think it would be nice if next week you just like grab inspiration images, grab one or two inspiration images from the B2 bomber, different angles, and then just lay out all your sketches and try to incorporate these into your design, right? But I think you're on a right direction, right? You're in a very good, nice design direction. So
Thank you.
yes, let me. Oops. Cool. Oh, yeah, it looks nice. Yeah, for example, here in your design, what if you have you can make this whole thing a little bit more stealth, right? So maybe it's not that pointy, right? But maybe you have some sort of like you got that feeling, right? Maybe it's not that pointy, maybe it's like that, right? But maybe you have that feeling, right? That kind of like you chop it off like that somehow, right? And
Okay.
then
Yeah.
maybe you have that treatment, right? On the surface like that,
Mm.
right? And then you have a cabin that is very small, just like the B2 bomber, just like that,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Just like that. So have fun with those sketches, right? You can do it just
Yeah.
like that, right? And then on the sides, you can have like a nice air intake right here on the sides. And then
Yeah.
the air intake does this, right? So you see,
Mm-hmm.
it kind of it has all the material to look like a exotic car. You just need to
Yeah.
put it more into a package, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's say this is another option from your B2 bomber, right? So let's say your
No,
design.
this is a random,
No, yeah, yeah.
but it looks like a B2 Bombay.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I know this is based on another inspiration, but let's say we take
Yeah.
this as the B2 bomber, right? So, and you would need to do something like maybe a little bit more stealth like this, right? Like this.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe you have your very small cabin here, right?
Mm.
This,
Yeah.
right? And you got your air intakes here, right? Imagine this is the air
Mm.
intake and it goes like this, right? So then
Yeah.
you have these all aerodynamic lines going on, right? Like the air intakes
Mm-hmm.
are popping
Yep.
out, right? Air intakes are popping
Yeah.
out and cabin is popping out too. But all of them have the aerodynamic shapes, right? Then you will have
Mm.
something like from the top, from the front. Believe it or not, I was working on something similar. Um,
Oh, okay.
no, I mean back, not now, like a few months ago.
Ah,
So, and I think it was a very fun exercise. So you should just pursue it. Will be nice. But yeah, it's
yeah.
basically you can do some kind of like this type of combination, right? Where you
Mm.
where you
Yeah,
have
yeah,
your cabin and then you have your air intakes on the side, right? And then you
yeah.
have this B2 bomber peak or whatever, and you can
Mm.
just add the car thing, from the front,
Also,
right?
like, yeah,
Like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also, like, you mentioned a few sessions ago that don't try to find the car in a speed form right away.
Yes.
So that's what I'm trying to do right
Exactly.
now.
Exactly. Yes. Yes.
Like
And
I'm not
that's yep.
going for a car thing,
Yes. Yes, for
but I
sure.
am experimenting. I am playing with the forms
Hmm.
right
Yes.
now.
No, and that's exactly right. I mean, you are doing it right. That's why this session,
Yeah.
the point is to choose a direction. And then now, based
Mm.
on the direction of the form, now we're going to find the car, but with the
Right.
direction that we choose, right? And that's the
Right.
difference between doing a car right away, right? Compared to doing a car right away. Okay, so yeah, this
Yeah.
is the right time just to grab your form and say this is going to be my
Mm.
base, and now I'm gonna
Mm.
find the car in that form. It's the right time right now. So cool. So, but yeah, yeah, just keep it up. Next class, just please spend 5 to 10 minutes. Just put the slides together
Sure.
in Google
Sure.
Slides, and
Yep.
not too elaborate. I mean, as long as it's in one file and you got some sort of like inspirations, forms, and sketches, whatever, like it's fine. But yeah,
Yep. Sure.
you're in a good direction. So just keep it up. Okay. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. See you. Bye.
Yes. All right. So Halil, are you there?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see some of your Halil flavor. Halil flavor. Very nice inspirations. Very nice. Okay. Cool. All right. So we see all of this, right? This is your inspiration. It's a Hyundai, but your benchmark is this beautiful Mercedes. Nice. Okay. So Halil, today we're gonna choose a direction. Okay, today we have to choose what direction you want to take so you can develop your car. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. So this is last class. These are new, right?
Yes.
Cool. All right. Explain us. Okay. Let's go one by one. Okay. Let's say this is number one,
Okay.
number two, number three, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. So
Okay.
number one, tell us what's going on there.
I just wanted to sketch something really cool, and wanted to sketch that it looks like a spaceship.
Yes.
I think it looks fast. It looks aerodynamic.
Mhm.
I didn't think
Nice.
too much was. I just wanted to make something really cool.
Cool. Yeah. Definitely number one has the exotic car potential for sure. And it's very interesting the floating. I mean, how do you intersect the forms and then you have that front sort of like floating? That's kind of new. It's cool. I like it. All right. Number two.
I think it looks like a satellite
Yes.
that
It's a little bit, yeah.
that goes above the Earth.
Yeah,
I like its shape.
yeah. It's
It
cool.
looks fast. Yes, I think too.
Yeah, it's cool. Although it looks a little bit more static, right? You need something that looks like fast, right? Like aerodynamically fast, right? Because obviously an spaceship can have any other type of shape or form because there's no air in space. But this one, it looks aerodynamically fast. So the first one. Second one, it's cool, but it's lacking that aerodynamic feeling. Okay, number three.
I wanted to make something boxy here.
I see. Okay.
And also, I wanted to add something that looks like a cabin.
Yes. Okay.
In the image. Yes,
Here.
this
Nice.
one. To imagine where should I locate the cabin while sketching the real car.
Yes, for sure. Nice. Okay, number four.
Also in there, I just wanted to sketch something that looks also boxy, and I also wanted to add something different shape that looks sharp. And I used a triangle here.
Yeah.
Also, you can see a cabin that looks like a pyramid, little.
Okay. Some more like tessellated pyramid, right?
Yeah, this one.
That's like flat panels. That's good. Nice. Okay, number 5 is definitely a spaceship. I can tell. Number 5?
Yes.
What do you like about number 5?
It has a tail, and it looks like it has a 3 exhaust.
Yes.
I can imagine it.
Super big exhaust. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, you can keep the idea of the exhaust. I think it's nice, and you can apply it to any car. It's like it's almost like a big jet propulsion, like a rocket. All right, number 6.
Number 6, I think this is the best one. I like the tail of this sketch. That looks like a super fast jet.
Yes. Nice.
I like it.
That's cool. So number 6 is one of your favorites.
Yes, but I think I can improve the front.
Yes, I think the front.
It isn't matched with the rear.
The front, if you combine it with this, I think that might work.
Yes.
Somehow, right? Somehow you can keep the details and everything, but what I like from the number 1 is the intersection, right? Like where you have two forms, this one and this one, right? It's just super clear, the geometry, that is going to be so nice to make it happen, right? So I think you can work on some sort of like combination between these two. I think that because they're very similar, right? In terms of architecture, right? You have a piece here that is intersected with another piece over here. So they're very similar. But the number 1 looks very aerodynamic. That's the thing. This number 6 is a little bit static, but I understand that you like the front and the type of shape. I think it's nice. Well, I think you can combine them, right? That would be my best suggestion. to combine these two. Okay.
I think too.
Yeah. So okay, let's go to number 7, number 8. Tell me what do you see in those?
Number 7 also looks like the number 5, I think. Also number 4.
Okay.
In the middle, you can see a little exhaust
Yeah.
that's located in the middle of the sketch, in the middle of this sketch. Yes,
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
shape. And also, I sketch cubic shape that looks exhaust too.
Mm-hmm.
Just wanted to make something, sketch something really cool, and I
Cool.
like it too.
Nice. Nice. And what about number 8? What do
I
you
think
like?
number 8. Yeah, I like number 8. I think this has a potential of.
Yes.
Yeah, it has potential too, I think.
You're like, I like all my forms.
Yeah,
Like
I
all of
like.
them. That's good. That's good. You're part of your work.
But
No,
I
I'm
think number 8, I can imagine how it can be a car. It's
yes.
easy, I think,
No,
because I can
definitely.
see the front and rear, also the cabin. I
Yes.
sketch a cabin, little cabin.
Yeah.
I can imagine a car in this sketch.
Yes. No, yeah, definitely. Definitely it can be a car. For sure. So no, yeah, these are nice explorations. What I like from your work this week is that you have many variations, right? You have different type of architectures, and we can do all kinds of cars, right? Cars and spaceships and any other mobility products. But I do appreciate the variety, right? I do appreciate the diversity in forms, and you can actually make a nice, educated guess, like which should be your car. So that's good, good, great work. Let me do an overlay, okay? I'm gonna, you know what you're missing? The only thing you're missing in your presentation is the ratios. Remember how we talk about organizing the sketches in a way that is small, medium, large? You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that, but I didn't want to sketch like this today because we are not in the process of the sketching real car, and I think it isn't correct. I don't know, but I thought that it isn't correct while we are on the first process.
Yeah, yeah. I think we need this. I suggest that you do this through all the process, because think about this way. Now that the whole page looks flat, looks static, right? And I think me, because I'm having a look at your forms carefully, because we're trying to come up with an idea. That's why I'm able to see it. But some other people who are looking portfolios, who are looking work, they're not gonna pay attention to this because there's nothing that pops or stand out, right? So if you make a hierarchy, small, medium, large, there's something that stand out, which is gonna make people look and find it interesting, right? So I think in all your slides, you should have that type of format. Okay, that's my suggestion, because I think that's why you need to make something personable. Okay, so as I said, as a design exercise, we're having a look at sketches. I think it's fine because I can just pick and choose and be a little bit more meticulous and try to find something interesting. But in general, your presentation should be a little bit more dynamic. Okay,
Okay.
sounds good. All right. Okay, let me open Photoshop really quick. Now, let's grab, I'm gonna grab this one. You see my screen, right? You guys see it?
Yes, I can see.
Okay. Okay. So, okay, let's see. I'm gonna show you what I see on your sketches. Oops. Do you have a computer now, right, Halil?
Yes, I have,
That's good. Do you have Photoshop?
but I don't have a Photoshop.
Will you have
But
it?
I will have. I
Nice.
will have.
Yeah, that's gonna help a lot, especially with your layouts.
Yes.
Oh, okay. These are your forms, right? So I'm gonna grab this guy, right? I think this, excuse me, I think this is already a cool car. I can see it, right? So just gonna make some tricks just to make it look brighter. Cool. So yeah, I can see a cool car. Easy, easy. All right. Okay, just give me a second. Oops, I don't know why it's not painting. There you go. Nice. Okay, so this is what I see. I mean, this is a nice gesture here, right? What we can do with this is maybe we can just stretch it a little bit, right? We can make it a little bit more exaggerated for now. And let's say, you know what? I think that was okay. Okay, cool. So just very rough, right? This is roughly what I see, right? I see that if you put wheels here, right? As long as you put some sort of like wheels indication, right? And then I can totally see that you have a cabin here. Like this, right? What brand is this? Hyundai, right?
Yes.
Hyundai. Okay. Yeah, we can play around with this. I mean, you can make it a little longer. This all depends of your explorations, but this is the whole point of the exercise of next week, right? So we find the direction and we start making the development of that direction, right? So at this point, what you're gonna try to do is just to put enough things so it looks like a car, right? But you're gonna grab the design cues that you had at the beginning, like this ones, for example, right? These can be this can be air intakes, right? Or something. So, but this is where you're gonna try to come up with a car, right? So you need to add the car things, right? To make it look right, right? So that's why I'm experimenting, right? With some graphics, right? At the beginning, it can be super loose, right? Because you're trying to come up with something, right? So it doesn't have to be perfect. It can be just loose like that, right? Just to come up with something interesting, right? But you try to keep the essence, right? Of what you were trying to do. So I'm keeping the big gesture, right? At the front, right? Oops. Right? But you see, it's very similar to your inspiration. You see that, right? That is, I kept the essence of what you were trying to do, right? right? And as I said, it can be very messy at the beginning. It doesn't matter. You just you're trying to come up with something, okay? So, right, we can go even further. We can do this, right? And this is sort of like it has like a wing in here, right? Can play around with that. Okay. Stretch them a little bit. Right? Does this make sense, Halil?
Yes.
Yes. Does it has roughly what you're trying to do? Like does it make sense with your inspiration?
Yes, yes, of course.
Okay. So yeah, basically, right? This is what you're trying to do here, right? You're trying to somehow capture, right? What your design intent is, right? Which in
Front
your
looks like an F1 car.
yes. But you see how do I make the relation with the forms, right? And this is exactly what we need. And this is exactly what I mean when it comes to translating your speed form into a car, right? Because you're gonna keep the essence of whatever you're designing, whatever speed form you have. You just keep the essence and you make a direct translation, right? So, and for next class, that's exactly what you guys need to do, right? Come up with um, a direct translation of your speed form into your car, right? And the sketches can be loose, right? You see how loose I am here because I'm exploring, right? I'm not trying to draw a car right away. Like, no, I'm trying to dissect whatever you have in here, right? And I'm trying to come up with something. That's why I don't have to go super, super detailed. No, I'm trying to, it's almost like you are decrypting some sort of like form, right? You're decoding, you're trying to explore so you find it. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about the details. Just worry at this point. Worry about dissect and translate what you were sketching at the beginning. That's the whole point. Because if you don't achieve this, basically your speed forms were useless, right? Because your speed form should be your stable like architecture, what you're trying to follow. That's it, right? So yeah, and yeah, you can, and you're right. I think you can have a Formula One car feeling, right? We can have the Hyundai logo here. Right? There you go, right? Then later on, you can have a cabin, right? Have a cabin here, right? So you have a cabin right there. So sharp for more, make the edges a little bit sharper, but that's that. That's that. Let's say we grab this guy, right? We copy it, maybe we make it a little bit. And this is the thing, you can just wrap it and kind of like make it short and just try to come up with something that looks cool. So you play around with the proportions, right? Cool. So now, let's say, and it's looking pretty fun. Actually, I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I think this can be a good design, right? Can be something super fun. And if you want to do something similar, Halil, just do it, okay? Don't think that what I'm doing right now is just playing around with your direction, right? So this is your direction. You can give it your take to this, okay?
Okay.
Perfect. So see, so I can see the car right away. No questions. For sure, this can be the car, right? You put here, right? Hyundai. Hyundai. Hyundai over there, right? And let's say you want to make an overlay, right? Just to sometimes making a quick overlay helps you just to see the shape a little bit more clear, right? So maybe here I got this treatment of the wheel, right? Then you have this cut, but you have another piece popping out here, right? And this is your volume, right? Maybe you have a volume here, right? I'm still gonna be very loose, but you see it helps just to decode details, right? Maybe this thing is floating, right? And it's cutting it like that, right? So then I have another wheel here, right? That's why at this point, guys, I really recommend just to be loose, okay? Because that's a nice way just to explore and find forms and not to be too concerned about making mistakes or thinking that something is not right. It's like you just gotta do it, right? You just gotta explore, right? Just gotta explore and no fear. No fear to make mistakes. Just do it. Like the meme, just do it. Okay. So, yep, pretty cool. I like it. I like it. Nice potential. A big potential here. So, cool. And then we can add a little bit of the details that you have. The you see at the top that you have different like wings and type of things like that. We can add that, right? These little things over here, right? But you see how cool it's looking, right? So I think you can have such a nice project just with such a simple forms, right? That's why simple forms are very powerful because later on you add all the car thing, right? All the automotive cues, and you can come up with a very nice form, very nice concept. So, yep, you see, there you go. You have literally a hypercar just right there with a very nice gesture. You see, just like that. Simple as that. As simple as that, you can come up with something cool. Does that make sense, Halil?
Yes, that looks really nice.
Do you like the direction?
Yeah, I like it. I can imagine new things here.
Yes, of course. It's gonna be cool, man. But it's up to you to make it happen, okay? You gotta make it happen, Halil, okay? It's a very nice direction. You gotta make it happen. Levels. Oops, no. Go to the color, right? Just gonna make a little bit of your cabin. Yes. Oops. There you go. Just like that. Right? And then watch. You can just do it the volume over here, the rear. You see now everything is looking more round. Now here, nice. Nice. A little bit of round volume. Nice. Now, flip it a little bit. We can exaggerate it a little bit more, right? Oops, no, maybe not. Just like that. Okay. Oops. Right? Remember, loose, okay? Don't try to come up with something that is too pretty, because otherwise you can lose the essence, right? Even here, right? You can go and you can put like, oops. Hyundai logo, right? Just like that. Just like that. Okay, so that's that. Quick little demo. How to turn your speed form into a car. Okay. Oops. That. Just like that. Then just like that. And one little touch over here, right? Multiply. Green. Let's go. Boom. That's it. That's your sports car right there. And this is the type of layout you should have. Okay. Cool. All right. Questions, Halil?
Everything is clear. Thank you.
Cool. So yeah, that's the whole point, and this is for everyone, for everybody. You just That's why it's the importance to grab a very solid architecture and a very solid speed form or whatever geometry you want to do. So your design intent is super clear. So, and from there, it's very easy to move up, right? From there, it's very easy to me to come or to anybody to come here and just do details, right? Details and put the lamps and put the little like fins and wings and lips and intakes and NACA ducts and whatever you want to do, aerodynamic, any aerodynamic feature. But having that first geometry super stable, that's what is gonna sets the whole project, right? So just think about that, okay? And that's it. That's it. You're good. Cool. Nice. Okay, so now, wait, let me put this on the chat. I'm gonna put this on the chat for reference, okay? Okay, where's the chat? Here. Okay, I'll put in the chat so you guys have some sort of like idea of what I mean, okay? Cool. So now I think we have one more project, which is from, oh, we have two projects. We have Nitish. Are you here? Nitish? Nitish? No? Oh yeah, I see it. I see it there.
Yeah.
There you go. All right.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna open it and I'll share the screen, okay?
Yeah.
Mercedes. Nice. I saw your sketches. Really cool. Really cool stuff. Here. Cool. All right. This is last class. I think we saw this. This is new, right? This is new?
No, it was in the last class. It was
Okay,
it was
last
there.
class. Okay, these are
Yes.
new explorations. Nice. Okay, cool sketches, man. All right. Can you talk about it a little bit?
Yes, I was aiming for something different for the Mercedes this time.
Yeah.
Throughout all these years, for half a decade almost, I've been seeing a lot of Mercedes projects. So
Yes.
I was trying to go in like in a different direction.
Yes.
So yeah, I did a bunch of doodles before I could jump into sketching.
Mm-hmm.
So from the mood board, from the previous mood board, we saw there was some sort of alien tech happening over there. So I took some inspiration from there.
Yeah.
And an idea of like let's do something like a illuminated Mercedes-Benz logo with a triangular grill at the middle. So
yeah,
and came up with that quick doodle, and I kind of felt like it kind of looks different, something that has not been seen in Mercedes. Maybe it's kind of doesn't speak design language of Mercedes, but I still went forward with it.
Yes.
I was trying to be kind of brave.
Yeah. No, it's good.
Maybe it's kind of a controversial design, so I was like, no, let's just do it.
The only controversial thing I see here is probably the grill that might be mistaken by Alfa Romeo, but that's kind of like your job just to make it work so it looks like Mercedes. Okay. But that's it. I mean, but other than that, I think it's looking good. I think it's good exploration sketches. So yeah, I kind of see the mask of the alien mask that you were trying to do. So I see that. So cool. What about this one? What about these guys?
For this one, I felt like let's go back to the root of the design language of the Mercedes. So I went with the typical grill, and whatever you can see the grills at the lower grills. If you see, I borrowed the grills from the previous sketches. So I was like, let's just combine some elements from those previous explorations to this sketches. So
nice.
I came up with.
Looks good. Nice. And this. Yeah, this is a little bit more conservative, a little bit more like the other felt a lot of explorations, right? And this is a little bit more like watered down, which is pretty cool still, but it's not, it doesn't look as dramatic as the other one, but it might look more believable, right? What do you think about this? Can you tell us?
I would say it looks very normal, I would say, especially the top right one, the mono one. I think it looks very, I guessed it. Like if someone, some enthusiasts see these sketches and this car comes into production, he's like, I'm not impressed, kind of. Mercedes could have done better.
Yeah.
It's kind of, the sketches are giving me those kind of vibes.
Yes.
To be honest.
Okay. Cool. Nice.
I have done some more speed forms. I didn't send them. Maybe I can send them again.
Yeah, sure.
I can check them out.
Yeah. Can have a
Just
look.
a second.
Yes. Cool sketches.
I would say for this one, I didn't do a lot of speed forms. I was like, I got a little bit too excited and just jumped directly into I just did a couple of explorations on the doodles and just jumped directly into the sketching.
Yeah.
And especially in the front quarter.
Yeah, that's fine. I think at this point, I think we gotta choose a direction. So you gotta just find out which is the best direction you wanna take to develop. So it can be either the mask or it can be this guy, right? I mean, the mask is interesting, to be honest. The alien type of expression, and I think the only challenge is that just make this thing not look like a Alfa Romeo, right? Maybe you're getting
Yes.
something. Maybe you're getting close in this guy, right? Because there's something here, right, that you can play around with it, right? Because when you have it too open, it looks cool. I mean, I don't mind this sketch. I mean, it looks cool. But the only thing is like it's gonna be Alfa Romeo. They're gonna say I know Alfa Romeo is like this, but they'll still kind of make the relation, right? So you gotta make it look very strong, very Mercedes like. And maybe this is working because it's more straightforward like the logo, right? Because this guy still has like some sort of like brakes like this, right? And I think if you have just a triangle, I think it's easier just to stamp the logo there. And it can look more like a Mercedes. And that could be a nice design language, right? It's almost like your design language goes like this. Like that. And then you got it almost looked like that to me, right? So, but obviously you can follow whatever idea you have in mind. But I think it's pretty strong just to have the whole branding, right, of Mercedes just stamped into the car. I think it's smart to do it. So yeah, there you go. Bases, nice sketches. Looks aggressive, of course. Nice, cool. You said you sent the forms. Let me check.
Yes.
Oops. Oh yeah, I see. I see now. These guys, right? Cool. You see my screen?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, cool. Yeah, those are good. Those are looking good. Very nice. Very nice. Which direction do you think is best? Like, which of the forms you think has more potential, on your opinion? Oops. Let's say we got. Oops.
There are basically two speed forms.
Yeah.
One on the left, like development, like adding wheels and stuff, and on the right side is the second speed form.
Yes, I see. Okay, nice. Which one you wanna move forward?
I will say the first speed form gives me a lot of
Yes.
vibe from the speed through Daytona, because in the first almost front, almost 1/3 part of the car of the speed form, it is giving me a bulky vibe.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I
Similar
agree.
to speed through.
Yeah.
So I think that can work.
Yes.
Since I'm taking speed through Daytona as a benchmark, and Mercedes hasn't made any car or any and I haven't seen any project from other designers or students taking those kind of portions in the Mercedes bench project. So
Yes.
I think it's a good opportunity to move forward with that.
Nice.
And in the second speed form, I would say the rear quarter is kind of it's giving me the proper design language of the Mercedes, like the simplicity, the smooth, fluid surface and flow over there. I think that can work as well. And the details from the second speed forms, I think some graphics can be used in the in another speed form if I make and move forward with that.
Yeah.
I think I need to do much more exploration.
Nice. I think you have enough information just to grab a direction, right? Because I think at this point it would be nice if we just grab a direction. It doesn't mean that is fixed, but it means that you just know where to go, right? So you don't make other variations and you have different branches and you cannot focus on one. Like, just grab one, and that one, it can have different iterations, I would say, but under the same umbrella, the same sort of like flow. Okay. So You can feel free to make directions if you want, different variations or different options, but just make sure this week you sort of like have some sort of like direction fix that you want to pursue. Okay, so next week you come up and say, okay, this is the chosen direction and this is how it looks like, right? So that's it.
Okay.
You have you can give yourself the whole week to do that. Okay, so just next week come up with one direction. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I can.
Yeah. Just whatever path you want to follow. It can be a little bit of this guy, a little bit of that guy, and this and certain side view, and just try to come up with like, okay, this is sort of like the one. This is the car I want to pursue. And obviously the car is gonna change in gestures, and you change the proportions, you change the graphics a little bit, like you refine it, right? So when you choose a direction, you still have room for changes, right? So does that make sense?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yes.
So could you remind me? Are you studying, working, or freelancing, or what are you doing?
I will say my bachelor's. I just recently finished my bachelor's.
In transportation.
So yes, transportation.
Where?
And transportation design. You're asking the college?
Yeah. Where? What school?
It's in India. It's
India.
in Pune. Yes.
Pune. Okay. What's the name of the school?
Yes.
If I ask.
It's called. It's a long name. It's it's called UIPU, School of Design.
Okay. UIPU. Okay. Yeah, because I know MIT, right? That's another one. And
yes, that is in Pune as well.
And UPS. What is that? UPES, right? That's another one, right?
Yes, yes. This is another. I think it's in northern part of India.
Okay,
a place called.
Nice. Okay. Nice. Cool. All right, cool sketches, man. I mean, yeah. You got good stuff going on, so pretty nice. Cool.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah. So I'm excited to see your project next week. Okay. Good.
Sure. Yeah.
Do you have any questions to me? Anything you want to add?
I would say now, but I think in terms of sketching, I think I need to improve more, maybe in alignment and stuff, because it looks good on paper, but when I just scan those sketches, and then I feel like it needs to have some more depth and all that stuff, like more shading and stuff. I think.
Yeah. Maybe you can add some quick value. Try to do that for next time. Okay. Try to add some value, like grab, for example, make a selection here, and try to apply a little bit of Photoshop here, just a little like with the soft brush, just a little bit of black, right? So it looks like in depth, right? Just in the surfaces that need a little bit more depth, you can add a little bit of Photoshop with soft brush, okay? And that's gonna make the sketch pop a little bit more. Well, yeah, I think besides that, I think the sketches look pretty clear, to be honest. Maybe it's just a matter of adjust the levels, right, in Photoshop. A little bit more of let me do something really quick, okay? Okay, so what do you do when you retouch these sketches in Photoshop? Like how do you do it? Just scan them and you just pass them there and that's it? Or do you do something else?
I would say last time you had shown to auto-tune or auto-tune.
Yeah. Yes.
That helps. Yeah. So I tried it, but yes, it increased the contrast and made the sketches look much more, contrasty, much more darker.
Yeah. I think at this point, if I were you, I would just do like quick Photoshop Photoshop touches, so you can make your sketch pop and make it pop. You go to multiply, and then this is what I mean. Like you just go and Just go a little bit like that, right? Because these things, even though it's a very, very little Photoshop, this kind of like helps to describe your intention, right? So from this to here, it looks way more descriptive, right? It doesn't have to be so fancy, the Photoshop either, especially if you have such as strong sketches like this, right? So it just need to be like that. But yeah, I can't. For me, it's very hard to see a Mercedes-Benz in here because I see the Bugatti right away.
Yeah, I agree.
But I see a Bugatti here, like right away. So
Yeah.
is it something that you need to work on? I mean, it's not wrong. I mean, you can make a Bugatti project out of this later on. But yeah, just the Mercedes aspect, I don't see it. But yeah, it's a cool sketch, man. So
Yeah, even I was thinking like, maybe in the future after I finish this, maybe I can just take the sketch and, work on the future Bugatti project, maybe.
yeah, I mean, yeah, why not? I mean, there's nothing wrong about it. Yeah. Yeah, you don't need much, to be honest, in this exploration phase. You can just put a little bit, as simple as that. The value can be just like that, right? Right? Just come up with value like this. That's it. Just explain the idea. You don't need much, right? Mm. Cool. Yeah, little by little. And just make sure all your values are just in certain areas, right? Like a focal point. Don't try to paint the whole car, okay? So yeah, really cool. Nice sketches. It's almost like it doesn't need Photoshop, right? It almost feels like because it's has such a nice shading and I can read the forms, right? Yeah. You see, it's a little bit more intentional, just like that, right?
Yeah.
Here and with the values, a little bit more intentional, right? We can go even further here as far as I can read. As I can read, can go a little darker here, right? It's just the subtle values that make the difference, right? You see? It looks way clearer, right? Way more clear, just like that.
Now the forms are, like much more easy to understand, like the intention that I'm trying to show. Like,
yeah, that you show the intention, like
yes.
it looks way more clear, right? So that's it. You know what you can do also? Filter, sharpen. I do this, sharpen edges, and it kind of does sharpen the edges of your sketch, right? Sharpen more. You see, if I keep doing it, maybe it's hard to see because of the screen, but you see it if you do it your own, like, but it kind of sharpen the whole sketch. That's what I do also when I in some of my sketches, right? And at some point it gives you certain textures, right? You see the difference?
Hmm.
So, but you can play around with that. When the sketches look a little bit fuzzy or too blurry, you do filter, sharpen more, and it sharpen the edges. So that helps. So you can use that. Cool, man. Nice stuff. We got one more project from Shiri, right? Or Siri.
Yeah, this is my first week. I didn't share anything for the past 2 weeks.
Oh, I
Just
see.
observed and
Nice. Okay. What is the right pronunciation? Shiri or Siri?
Shri Hari. Shri.
Ah, Shri. Okay. There you go. So, yeah, let me open this. Cool. Let me just share the screen really quick. Nice.
This is just some.
Cool.
There's no car company from this name. Like I just made it up.
Yes, nice. Good, valid.
So,
all right.
This concept was just a thought that came from like randomly. Like what if Koenigsegg had some Indian traditions and like Indian roots.
Yeah.
So
that's good.
To combine both like Koenigsegg innovations, speed forms, and the cars, and with some like innovations from India's and Indian mythological vehicles, gods like that.
Nice.
I took this as a benchmark car.
Nice. Okay, perfect. What do you like about Koenigsegg?
Like mainly their unique design and their like innovations.
Nice.
Like dice, synchrohedral, some doors concept. They made the first 4-seater car, hypercar, Gemera. It's not yet released, but they just showcased it.
Nice.
I like the innovations, so I took this car.
Perfect. Okay, nice. We have the blueprints. Perfect. This will help. And mood board. Okay, what's going on here?
This is speed, just to show the Koenigsegg's Pro. And this is like matte surface, matte.
Yes, matte surface.
And the third one is something like divine.
Yes. Okay. And form language.
I found this form in so many things, so I just kept it here. Nothing to.
Okay. Nice. Interesting. Yeah, something that you can definitely pursue. All right.
I saw it in the Bugatti things, and these are some mythical stuffs.
Okay.
From this, I took inspiration for the surfaces, and I did some sketches.
Nice.
That's it.
Cool. All right, sketches. Cool. So these, where do you get these shapes from? From these?
Yeah, these things. No, yeah, this one.
This one's, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think, as far as I can see, right?
Okay.
You jump into cars really quick, right? I know it's your first week, right?
Yeah.
But the assignment at the beginning, it should be doing sort of like speed forms, right? Something, I mean, you were the whole class, right? Today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was observing.
Yeah. So, now you get that it's about to develop a geometry, right?
Yeah.
And then that geometry would turn it into a car, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you jump right away on the car, you're most likely to make a Koenigsegg car looking with some different lines,
features,
or some different like surfacing, but not really a new fresh geometry. Because when you have an architecture, it kind of like sets the whole project, because that architecture is already giving you how the rear is going to look geometry wise, how the side is going to look, how the front is going to look. If you spin it around, it gives you sort of like the overall looking already, right? And then after that, you add all the automotive cues and you keep just making it better, right? But that's the difference from jumping just straight into a car, right? So I think it's a nice exercise because of proportions, right? You're doing proportion studies.
Yeah,
you're kind of like wrapping your head around Koenigsegg, which is fine. But just from now on, just try to come up with an architecture, right? And then we turn it into a car. I know it's your first week. At this point, we're supposed to be choosing a direction, but I understood. I understand that is your first week, so just do it. Next week, come up with ideations of speed forms and say, hey, Omar, this is the one I choose out of my speed forms, right?
And I just saw those two speed forms which you did.
Yeah.
Before,
exactly. So based on that speed form, we're gonna do a car, right?
Okay.
So that's basically your homework, I would say.
Okay.
Come up with speed forms, choose one. Next week, say, hey Omar, this is the one I'm gonna do. Boom, we do a car. Okay.
Sure.
But it's pretty. I mean, this is useful, right? Because what you've done is just try to wrap your head around the car, because you need to also sort of like understand the proportions and what you're trying to do. So this is good. But just for next week, let's start with speed forms. You bring the chosen one. Well, you bring all your speed forms and say, this is the one I'm gonna do, and we do a car. Okay.
Sure. Okay.
Very good, man. So this is your first week ever, or you joined before?
No, I've joined before. I just seeing.
But this is the first time you participate on the.
I have no design background.
Okay. Nice.
So
cool. All right, man. So I think it's great. Just be a little bit more clear. What are their Indian roots, right? Just make one slide and say, okay, this is what I think shape-wise translate Indian roots into Koenigsegg. Okay, just make a slide and say, this is it. And based on that slide, you got your forms and say, based on this, I develop my speed forms. Just be a little bit more clear, because when I see these images, mood board, form language, and then I see another page of form language, it's a little bit confusing. It's like, which one? I would never guess by my own that you took your forms from this. I would never guess, but because you told me. So just make it a little bit like clear, right? So
sure.
So you can make just one slide with forms and inspirations and mood boards, and with that slide, you communicate clearly that this is where I took my information from to do the speed form. Okay.
Okay. Sure.
But that's it. Other than that, I think it's a good and it's a good idea. I mean, it will be interesting to see what are the Indian roots. I mean, I'm really pro like exploring diversity in car brands, because I mean we all know that all the car brands are owned by certain countries, certain brands. So it's like, what if we go more diverse, right? In the Spanish session, some guy is doing another car that expressed I think it was the Colombian car, right? It's like, okay, what is it, right? Colombian car. So it's just very interesting to see, right? So from what is your own unique point of view from India, from India in this point, right? So good, man. Just be strong on that, okay? Keep it up.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Sounds good.
I just have one basic question, doubt. Like, what's the difference between an inspiration and like mood board? Okay. Should that mood board be in my sketches or inspiration sketches?
Okay. There's always this misunderstanding between mood board and inspirations. The inspiration is what is going to give you the material to work on, right? The material that you're gonna grab and make something tangible, right? Mood board probably it sets the mood of the car, right? It sets the mood in terms of maybe materials, feeling. What's the feeling that you want to have when you see this car, right? And mood board can give you colors, can give you textures, can give you subtle things, right? But the inspiration or form language slide is the one who's gonna give you the tangible form that, okay, what is it? Is a prisma intersected with this type of forms, or is a clean shape that has a scoop and have this type of like surface or
like the one from the
texture? Yes.
I did some.
Yes. So just think about the mood board is gonna set the mood of the car, and the inspiration or form language is gonna set the form or architecture of the car. That's it.
Okay.
Just see it that way.
Sure. Yeah,
let's simplify.
Thanks.
Okay, cool.
Thanks.
All right, guys. So I think that's it for this week. Yeah, I think we're good. So yeah, I gotta go. So, but it was really nice to see you guys and see all your projects. I think you guys are in the right direction. Just keep it up with that. And yeah, I'm excited to see your progress. And I'll see you guys next week.
So, and I have one question.
Yes.
I just started from today actually.
Yes.
So I did some split forms.
Yes.
So I didn't make a presentation.
Yes.
So yeah, in the next class I can show.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, you can show next class. Unfortunately, I gotta go right now. But
Yeah, no problem.
next class, as I said, is free. Just go Google Slides, make an account. You can make PPTs, PowerPoint there, or PDF. It's very easy. And yeah, if you don't have time, I know you guys might be busy with school or work. Just spend 10 minutes, 5 minutes. Just
No, actually I really want to do because I want to finish this project and then like I can add this into my portfolio.
Sounds good. Sounds good. That's perfect. That's exactly the idea of doing this weekly session, so you guys can have some material to show later. Okay.
Yes.
Sounds good.
Okay.
So yeah, organize everything. And I mean, you were here the whole class, right?
Yeah, I was there.
Okay. So yeah, you know roughly what to do. What is this all about? So yeah. And next week come up with a project and we'll review it.